Welcome to Avoriaz in the Portes du Soleil, where I'm delighted to say it's a beautiful, beautiful blue sky day, and more importantly, a few days ago we had about 35 centimetres of fresh snow, so fantastic conditions for late March, and yeah, very, very good spring skiing here. It actually started snowing earlier on in the week on Sunday afternoon, and then, well, it just carried on really until late on Monday, leaving, as I said, about 30-35 centimetres of snow. The same storm, well, hit large areas of the Western Alps, which is fantastic, and the Central Alps too. Over in Tignes they had about 20 centimetres or so, Chamonix had a little bit more than that, Verbier in Switzerland about 15 centimetres, so great snow the early part of this week. However, it is obviously warm at the moment, so as I said, spring-like conditions, and it's more of a top-up than a significant fall, though obviously good with Easter approaching. Here in Avoriaz, well, it's a fantastic resort. It's a purpose-built resort, purpose-built in the 60s. It's traffic free, so you have to get around by horse-drawn sledge or walking or skiing. But there's actually undergoing a massive redevelopment at the moment. It's most of it's owned by PlanetSKI, the French company. 200 million euros is being spent across the resort. The most visible sign of it is in the new buildings that are springing up in the old style of the resort. They're doing their best here to well, bring a smile to your face as you look at the concrete monstrosities going up. But once finished, they're all cladded with wood and really do look very attractive indeed. Avoriaz is at the heart of the Portes du Soleil, really massive ski area with resorts in France and Switzerland. 650 kilometres of pistes in total, so a huge ski area. And yeah, I haven't actually skied here for a few years, and very pleasantly surprised by what's on offer. There really is something for everyone here, all sorts of levels, and whatever you want from a skiing holiday, I'd say you can find it in the Portes du Soleil. And well, Avoriaz being in the centre of the area is quite a good base to stay in, really. In terms of the snow elsewhere, as I said, good in the Western Alps here. Engelberg in Switzerland still claims to have 4 metres at the top, Verbier 2.5 metres there, St Anton 4 metres. So the heavy snowfalls that we had in, well, December and January really coming into play now, because as the snow melts in this hot weather, there is just a huge base in many resorts. So conditions should be good for Easter. The real success story in terms of snow at the moment is California. I'm told they had well over 1.5 metres of fresh snow in some of the resorts around Lake Tahoe, Heavenly and Kirkwood, just over last weekend, so 1.5 metres of fresh snow. Sadly, there have been a number of deaths there, though. 3 people have died in skiing accidents that I've heard of, not avalanches, but they were, one of them was caught in a tree well, which is a large hole around a tree, basically, when you get so much snow. He apparently fell in there, and the other accidents were all off-piste as well, but not caused by avalanches. Snow in Utah too. Snowbird, they've had about 40 centimetres of fresh snow. Further north in Canada, again, the good winter continues in the west of Canada, with Whistler again reporting more snow. 20-25 centimetres of fresh snow has apparently fallen in the last week or so, and there's been a little bit more in other parts as well in British Columbia, in Fernie and areas like that. So overall, the snow is good across the Alps and across parts of North America too for the time of year. The heavy snowfalls of earlier on the season helping out, and of course the fresh snow that we had earlier on in the week, well, it really was very welcome indeed, and produced 2 fantastic powder days. So great conditions out in the Alps at the moment. No snow forecast, and the temperature is due to get warm again, not as warm as last week in the Alps where it was plus 20. Today it's well, about plus 8 here in Avoriaz, but it's due to warm up a little bit, so no snow forecast, but beautiful blue skies and fantastic spring conditions. James Cove, PlanetSKI in Avoriaz in the Portes du Soleil, France.